cut and thrust of Kent Sporting Legends was past, present and future. Because very often those that might have been competing at a higher level many years ago often get forgotten about, and I think it's important to recognise that. We have the present, the here and now, so we have our own students, we have people from the wider county competing at a whole variety of levels right up to internationals, and we want to give some recognition to that as well. Then we also have the future. We're in our 50th anniversary year, and that's fantastic, but we also want to look to our next 50 years, and therefore recognising the youth around the county, those that are competing at a really good level now, but still need to take that step into the senior ranks. We want to give some recognition to that as well. And so the principle of the Kent Sporting Legends events, as it were, was exactly that, was to give recognition to those from the past, to look at and recognise those that are in the here and now, but also to inspire those for the future, so they're going to be our future champions, and it kind of it's a way of threading all three together.
We've got a scheme now that's got between 60 and 70 students on it. They range from what we call Tier 3 up to elite level. When I first started at the university 7 years ago, the scheme sort of had 10 to 15 scholars on it. We didn't really know too much about them, whether they were representing the university or not. And over a period of time, we've completely revamped the scholarship scheme, and it just means we get far more contact time with them. And actually we're able to help them develop, whether it's through strength conditioning, whether it's seeing a physio when they're injured and needing to rehab, right way through to nutrition workshops, psychology workshops, and really just trying to be mentors and support the athlete through their 3 years at university. 2-3 years ago we set up the honorary membership to Kent Sport. We're looking to take those athletes in the county that are aspiring to be Olympic and Paralympic medalists. And we've got sort of 4 or 5 that train regularly here at the university. They get access to physiotherapy, strength and conditioning. Millie Knight was the flag bearer of the Winter Olympics in Sochi this year at the age of 15, I think she was at the time. Tegan Aitken, who's a phenomenal tennis player, and she's sort of only 12, 13 at the moment. We've got Alex and Bobby Clay, who are middle distance runners that are forever in the newspapers, and I think it was something that Kent Sport certainly wanted to try and support the local community and those athletes as they try and aspire to become sort of the best in the world.
I just believe that the harder you train, the more you'll get out of it and the better you'll be, so you have to train hard.
The fear of losing scares me. I hate it. So yes, definitely that I do not want to lose. I'm a sulk. I say if I was a poker player, everybody could see me easily, because then I'd either be a smile on my face or I'd be miserable. And people know to stay away from me after I've had, if we've been beaten.
Just stay calm and breathe and just think about process and what I'm doing on court, not about the result.
I always think that pain is only an emotion and you can always go further than your emotions.
Dad always tells us, you're as light as a feather and your legs are like coiled springs. So in the race it's always light as a feather.
Especially cross country.
Especially cross country.
when you're ploughing through the mud.
Or going up a hill.
Yeah.
It's like I'm as light as a feather thinking, I'm so heavy. and your legs are like coiled springs. You have to keep saying it.
No matter what you're doing, whether it's individual or team, there's always someone chasing you. So whenever you make it, you just have to work even harder.
I might not have sight, but I have vision.
Take on the challenges and just take it, and if you make a mistake then it's okay, but you'd rather do that than hold back and let it happen.
I hated training, I hated all the weights work, I hated running, but I loved winning and I loved playing. So I'd always imagined myself winning, making the team, lifting the trophy, all the glory days.
To be in the hockey stadium with teams playing for last place and there's 16,000 people in there cheering you on, I think it's a memory that will live with many an athlete for the rest of their lives.